Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. You're here on the Community Sports Show with me, Noel Knowlesy Johnston, and literally without warning, Div 1 has started. They're running a little bit late, but they've got underway. We'll just wait on the team list. What I can tell you is that this idea is courtesy of Kate Hooper, and it's North versus South. And we've seen 2 under-15 games just completed. And now we're here for the Division 1 ladies. South in the yellow tops. Under pressure early here from the north side. Well, quickly picked up there. Good run on here. Pass in board. Player top centre runs in, has the player on the post, but the defender there coming out and putting an end to that attack. We'll pick up who's where in a moment. This is the first of 2 matches tonight. Division 1 now, and 8 o'clock or thereabouts we'll have the Women's State League. These matches, as the team list gets frantically run over to me, thank you. And we'll pick up the play again as Northside this time into attack. They've got the player on the post. Now, what can they do? South pick it up. Good run here. Up into attack now, South side. With a list of numbers here. Well, I'm going to say that was 2-5. Courtney Johns gets the opener for Southside, and a couple of minutes in, it is South 1, Northside yet to score. You're here with me, Noel Knowlesy Johnston, coming to you live on the Community Sports Show. Thanks to everyone for joining us wherever you are. As we go back to the centre now for the draw. Flicked up, knocked forward. Southside quickly into attack. Intercepted though. Now North with a quick transition here into attack. Inside the fan, where's the cut? Nothing on offer. So they go high, centre. South release. Go along that one over the head. So now Charlotte Hogg for the North goes into attack. Northside team coached by Wembley coach James Hogg. Southside, coached by Kate Hooper, one of the principal architects of this concept and organisers for tonight. So congratulations, Kate. Lots of positive feedback around this idea. So we'll run through the teams. As it looks as though we've got a penalty being set up here, South from the fan. We'll be told to reset. So running through Northside, Maddie Angelov, Sophia Birighetti, Madison Carroll, Samara Edwards, Talia Edwards, Charlotte Hogg. Bouncing ball goes wide. We've got Shandell Oliver, Chelsea Packham representing Elkmos, Amanda Plummer out there, Kirsten Smedley, Ruby Taylor and Lauren Walters, as well as Chloe Duckworth, a late inclusion. Now, South, patient, set it up. Goes solo, but runs into a wall of Northside defenders there. Now, not arguing, but right in between themselves, allows the ball to come up in the cross there for Southside, who hold a 1-0 lead, courtesy of Courtney Johns. Didn't hear who got that. Sorry, did ask the rest to shout out, but I'll put it down as a question mark for the moment. Parent to my left asking where their child is. 2 games on at the moment. Division 2 out the back. Division 1 here. Top of Division 2 players coming in for a run here tonight. Sophia Birighetti works hard in and under and goes inboard now. Can the North get one back here? Spills loose. Player with no number there trying to trick me. We'll call her the Phantom for now. First found to free. So 2-0 in favour of South here at the moment, but now well, not an equaliser, one back for Northside. Feel free, and in the neighbourhood, feel free to jump in the van, be the eyes or my ears to let us know who the goal scorers are, because at the moment the refs just a little bit soft for my aging ears. In the earlier matches, it was Fever getting up over the Dockers and the Eagles getting up over the Wildcats. The South go into attack again here now. No, North side. Yeah. Player sent back. She took off before the player was behind her, so reset now. Good run down the right-hand wing. Passes inboard. And that is the end of the first quarter. Just 10-minute quarters here for this North versus South competition tonight. Well, we listed North side. Let's have a look at the South. They're coached by the organiser of the event, Kate Hooper. And representing Southside, Jasmine Bacon, Natasha Bronkhurst, Brianna Curran Turner, Taylor Danby, Courtney Johns with one of the goals, Michaela Johns, Tessa Kirby, Sam Moyer, Freya Pine, Amelia Spear, and Amy O. One goal to two after the first quarter. Women's State League coming up around 8 o'clock. While we have a break, let's run through the Women's Division 2 sides. For South, It's Nikki Barnett, Finny Barnett, Bridget Cook, Kaylee Dawson, Trelawney Floyd. Big shout out to you, Trelly. Just a few games so far this season, going through some health challenges. Certainly wish you good health and hope to see you back out on the field in the not too distant future. Alexandra Miller, Sarah Murphy, Amelia Olsen, Amy Ratchow, Chloe Socrates, Trinity Walker and Jess Walton rounding out the Division 2 South side there, coached by Shannon Mitchell, while on the north, Coach Brendan Ballerine, Steph Allen, Sally Banyard, Layla Begic, Channy Dine. Big shout out to Channy, came and said g'day to me, representing the Pirates out there tonight. Grace Elfie, Janelle Ginn, Lauren Greaves, Jess Haggerty, Melissa Jane in the squad as well. Lauren Jolliffe, Jamison May, Vignetta Seng, Jadira Sudwell and Alla Tennant rounding out the north in Division 2 as we get set to get the second period underway. So it's going to be a penalty to South. Taken out of the centre there. That's Tash Bronkhurst. Goes on the cut. That's not taken up. South side. Bottom right. Unable to retain possession. So North now look to pass, but stick intercepted there. Well, that shot there from Freya Pine, all kept out by the goalie down there. We'll try and figure out who the respective goalies are. If you know, feel free to let me know. Well, she's out of the crease, so South's come in, but just a bit of contact on the body, so North will clear. Only as far as the Australian line, and Southside straight back in. Return that one with interest. And I believe that was Michaela Johns getting the third for South. They lead 3-1 second quarter. Good to have you with us, Greg. Part of the Wembley royalty and the Peanut Gallery up top there. Good to have you with us. Now, viewers that have seen just the men's lacrosse so far this season on the show will notice there's a couple of differences. Not a face-off per se, it's a stick draw. Two ladies at the centre line up their sticks. The ref will rest the ball on it and then they flick it up to get the ball started. And penalties are taken from a fan. You'll see basketball style as Northside now set it up. Called for a push. Warming heart, not necessarily in body at the moment, but that's okay. We saw the fan in effect there. Plenty more lacrosse to come across this weekend. Tomorrow night. We've still got one game to go tonight, but tomorrow night, East Fremantle up against Bayswater. And then Saturday, Wembley taking on Subiaco at Floreat. South now through Bacon. Come wide, and that one is not kept in. Despite the cries of keep it in. Good run here down this right-hand wing into attack. That was Lauren Walters going for a run there. But Bacon picks it up and goes. Jasmine Bacon for Southside. Passes it off. Now they settle it down. Good to have you with us, Lynn. Ash Hiron in the game later on. Well, good drive, good pressure there, and good running all the way through. Natasha Bronkhurst gets a second of the quarter for Southside, and they lead 4-1. Big crowd down here, fantastic idea. Supported by Lacrosse WA, organised primarily through the work of Kate Hooper. 2 under-15 games on earlier. The talk was all positive, the vibe all enthusiastic, and that's what we love. Stick draw. One out. South now passing board. That one spills loose. There's Courtney Johns. And lacrosse here at Good Child Reserve for this North versus South. North looking for a goal to make it a little more competitive. They trail by 3. Passing board goes past the keeper, picked up, and a good run here. It's Courtney Johns. Or is it? Thought I saw a number on the front, but nothing on the back, so testing the commentators here. And if you'd like to join me for the State League game, feel free to reach out. Come over to the broadcast van, can't miss us, set up between the 2 fields. Now, loose player at the top takes a shot, goes out, and it'll be brought back in now. Is Freya Pine in board, spills loose. And right in front of the South bench. Well, chase down the left-hand side, come in now, top right, shot into the net of the keeper, or the cross I should say. Looking for a way out. We'll stick with the feed during half-time. No breaks here on the Community Sports Show. This match and all broadcasts proudly supported by our sponsors. Well, good drive there, but well, got time there. Picks it up, goes in board. That's Amanda Plummer for North. Shot taken. Kept out. That one will be fought for in the middle section here now. Who's going to come up with it? South side. Bacon. That was Amelia Spear, my apologies. Safely, they go back to the goalie, who comes out broadcast side. Got time, good pass. Finds a teammate now, Amanda Plummer, into attack for the North. Still in the North attacking zone here. What can they do? The drive here, the shot goes wide, but picked up before it crosses that back line. So North continue. Lots of ball. That goal there to Chantal Oliver as we go back to the centre. Ball comes down. Both sides working on it. The number 17s. That's Tash Bronkhurst. And a quick break here. Bronkhurst goes top centre, but no one home for Southside, so well, that's half time. Well, just like that, 2-1 in each of the quarters sees South 4, Northside 2 half time. Here on the Knowlesy scoreboard, I'm open to feedback. If I get it wrong, feel free to let me know. Big thank you to the canteen staff here as well. I can thoroughly recommend the pumpkin soup. That was delicious. If you're in the neighbourhood. So 4-2, South lead at half time here in the Division 1, North versus South competition for Lacrosse WA, brought to you here on the Community Sports Show thanks to our broadcast sponsors. Vision Decor for blinds, curtains, awnings and vinyl floorings. Mike and Lisa Ash of Vision Decor can certainly help you make your house look almost as good as the broadcast van. We're proudly supporting, or they're supporting us. We've got their roller blinds in the van here. And ID Athletic. For all your sporting apparel and club merchandise needs, ID Athletic can help you and your club build your identity. Talk to them today. End of financial year sale on at the moment. I've got to get my order in. Already wearing the ID Athletic hoodie. Well, South girls united in voice as the North responding kind. Earlier matches for the under-15s. There was the Fever over the Dockers and the Eagles over the Wildcats. And it's going to be Natasha Bronkhurst up against Chloe Duckworth at the centre for the stick draw here to get the second half underway. South lead 4-2. Balls. Good. Yellow ball gets the free for the contact. So Natasha Bronkhurst from the centre goes into attack now for the South. High centre, but spills loose, picked up there. Good run here by the North. They're in attack now. End to end lacrosse here. What's on offer? Nothing, so they settle it down. A long pass, that one over the head of everyone. Just gets to the restraining line and they'll settle down now. South need to win it back. North side though, just as determined to get a goal back here. Into attack they go. No cut on offer through X. Still back to X. Oliver. Forced wide by the South defenders. Good work there. Forced the shot wide. Shandell Oliver, commentator for the ALN at the recent Under-18 Championships. Well, pretty sure I had a 7 in there. Well, 4-3 in favour of South. Glorious night in Perth after the weather we had yesterday. Perfect conditions for lacrosse. No breeze. Ground holding up well. 8 o'clock men's lacrosse on the field behind us, but we'll be here for the Women's State League North-South. Well, quick response there. I'm going to give that one to Freya Pine. Safety black ball. It's taken by Chelsea Packham there. Quick player on the corner. But the South defence awake to that one. And Charlotte Hogg this time goes in for a run. Finds herself top, intercepted there by Tess Kirby. And now South will run it out. Bronkhurst. As a player, top centre. Six-3 in favour of the South side. 2 goals to 1 so far this third quarter. Just 10-minute quarters. Legal procedures exploded up. So they'll reset. Chloe Duckworth back into the centre for the north side. There is always one. But that's what we love about community sport, getting involved. Right now, North look to set this one up. It's Madison Carroll. Maddie Angelov. Both working well together. Coach James Hogg just sending out some requests to his Northside Chargers as Tess Kirby clears that one inboard. Finds Amelia Spear, who goes top right. Well, end to end, talk about the fast break here, but that was a very well placed stick. South now. Spear. From Subiaco Lacrosse Club. Working hard inside the fan there. Good to have you with us wherever you are. You're here on the Community Sports Show. Well, try and pick that up. Lots of anonymous goal scorers at the moment. (7-3) in favour of Southside as players just take their positions. I couldn't agree more, Tamara. Great initiative. It is well supported, and Kate Hooper and the rest of the organisers have done a fantastic job. Lots of enthusiasm for this. And what a great way for us to introduce women's lacrosse. Well, finger goes up for number one, so we'll give that one to Michaela Johns with Subiaco Phoenix. Eight 3 now. Big quarter here by South. With just 10-minute quarters, you'd have to wonder if they've done enough already, but they won't be resting on their laurels, you can be sure of that. Northside now. Go for a run in, they spread across the fan, Angelov. Well, three-quarter time, it's quick and it's merciless. You thought sixes was quick. So at three-quarter time, here on the Knowlesy scoreboard at least, Northside 3, Southside 8. So a 5-goal lead to South. And we'll run through the teams while we have a chance. For the North, Coach James Hogg, represented by Maddie Anchelov, Sophia Birighetti, Madison Carroll, Samara Edwards, Talia Edwards, Charlotte Hogg, Shandell Oliver, she's got one, Chelsea Packham, Amanda Plummer, Caitlin Ryan out there with no number from what I believe, Kirsten Smedley, Ruby Taylor, Lauren Walters and Chloe Duckworth forming the north side here today. Well, for the South, they are in fact coached by the one and only organiser and Subiaco legend, that is Kate Hooper, Jasmine Bacon, Tash Bronkhurst, Brianna Curran Turner, Taylor Danby, Courtney Johns, Michaela Johns, Tessa Kirby in defence, Sam Moyer, Freya Pine and Amelia Spear. Rounding out the team is Amy O. Not sure what the O stands for, a late addition into the side there, Amy, so I just have the initial. As the Div 2 game goes on out the back here. I'll have to have a chat to the Zebras, the referees, and ensure they call nice and loud for the State League. We want to know who the goal scorers are. 3-8 at three-quarter time, and we're coming up for the final period of the Division 1 North versus South 2023 competition. Courtney Johns up against Duckworth. Northside take possession. Need to be clean with the ball here. Need to capitalise on every entry. And that, unfortunately, is commentator's curse in true form right there. South now look to run it out of defence. Not sure why the van's rocking. Had to have a chat to the people about leaning on it. Duckworth shot straight into the net. Chloe Duckworth quickly plays on. Northside now with a run through the centre. Shot there from Lauren Walters goes wide, but North still retain possession. Drive into the pads, rebounds. Northside. Hogg. Shots everywhere. And we'll just wait on the rest call there. Looks like it's a defensive free. Going to go to Northside. Oh, I should say South, sorry. Tess Kirby releases, it's picked up. Good press here, Bronkhurst. Double teamed, Amy O. Releases that shot there. That was Jasmine Bacon on the post, unable to put it away. Score remains 8-3 in favour of the South. South represented by players from Alkimos. Not Alkimos, that's the furthest north you can go. From Phoenix, East Fremantle and Subiaco. The north side just cannot hold on to it. And that one will cross, so fast break here, good run, good into attack. Well, player was positioned, but the pass goes high. Allows them to come out now. They find Duckworth, Chloe Duckworth for Northside. Plays on. Needs to use time quickly here, as well as the ball efficiently. They go into attack. They've got the numbers. But now South press back. And I'm not sure who's climbing over my van, but I'll have to ask him to stop.
Sorry.
Alright, let's see what goes on here. They're taking photos, so big shout out to everyone taking photos. If you're at the Div 2 game out the back and have some footage or photos, please feel free to share them. Good run there. Michaela Johns stopped though. Now Amanda Plummer for North. Passes. Shot goes low, shot goes in. Well, score back to 8-4 now. North with a goal per quarter. Not enough to catch up to South, who lead. Courtney Johns at the stick draw or the centre draw for South. State League match coming up in probably about 15 minutes would be my educated guess, as the two ladies jump for that ball. It spills down. Possession called. North into attack on the break now. No cuts on offer, so she's forced wide. The State League warm up out the back. North look for another. Chandel Oliver. So I'm going to give that one to. Well, Chandel Oliver gets her second, the fifth for Northside. They trail 5-8. Final quarter. Just 10-minute quarters, so you'd have to imagine we're halfway through already. Division 1 here. There's your middle tier group. Division 2 out the back. State League to follow shortly. Chandel Oliver picks it up. Nice little sidestep. Gets past one. Pushes through two. As Tess Kirby gives away the foul. Chandel brought back. Play on now in X. Top left. Well, rolled across the front of the goalie's crease there. No one from the north side able to get their cross onto it, so South with a fast break down that far side come into attack. Two minutes to call from the bench. Score 5-8 in favour of South. Pressure around the goals. They're looking for another here. Cries of keep it out. And the North defence do exactly that. But South with possession come high. Top right. Johns goes wide. That one a little loose. Hang on, they've got a yellow card. Well, we haven't seen many of those. In fact, that's my first. So, South Player up advantage here. Yellow card. So South from the fan. Courtney Johns gets the first for Southside in this final quarter. She's got at least one, or well, at least two, I should say, in mystery goals. Unfortunately, the refs testing my hearing. Back to the centre for the draw. Down here, head over to the canteen. Got beef and gravy rolls, toasted sandwiches, and very delicious pumpkin soup available, as well as homemade sausage rolls. If you're feeling cool, go warm up. Bronkhurst goes back into the corner. High finds Johns. That is the end of the Division 1. Well, here on the Noel Knowlesy Johnston scoreboard, and with a disclaimer about being bad at maths, it is South 9 defeating Northside 5. I can tell you, I do know that Courtney Johns with at least 2. Shindell Oliver also with 2. Bulk of the remainder, a slight mystery. These ladies come together and acknowledge the efforts of each other there. We'll take a break. I'll head over, try and get the team list sorted for the State League. That game coming up in not too long a time, so be sure to join me back here on the Community Sports Show. Thanks to our sponsors, ID Athletic and Vision Decor. See you soon.